Gem babies, hello, welcome. This is a 3-month reading for you. So basically covering October, November, December, right into January and even early February of 2021. Okay. I have sort of started working on some new projects, some other projects, so I don't have as much time available as I normally would. So I wouldn't be able to do all the weekly readings for you for your different zodiac signs if I used to. I will do a monthly for you, a monthly reading for you. And I will still do an all signs reading. I'll try my best to do one for you. Sorry for shaking the camera. I'll do one for you every week, as well as some bigger cards. So for all of you that always supported me up to now, I really, really appreciate that so much from my heart. And if you're new to my channel, then I'd like to welcome you. I'm Adrian. I'm an intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness. And so I may not have your readings coming out as regularly as I used to. And I want to pump them because I only want to give you when I can give you my absolute best. But if you subscribe to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, and you hit that notification bell right next to subscribe, so you get to know when the readings are coming out. You'll get to see whenever I do a reading for you. Okay, so we're going to start off with an angel message for you, a daily guidance, a message for the next 3 months for you, Geminis. And also, as always, my beautiful graphic design and my social media management is done by AC Digital Marketing Solutions. And the wonderful thing is when somebody does your, social media management for you, is when you go off and do other projects, as I am, there's still somebody who does things for you in the background that really, really helps you. That really, really helps a lot. All right, Gemini, message for you is reward yourself. Okay, don't hold that on yourself. Reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keep your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. Some of you have been running yourself dry. You've been running yourself dry, and you're not doing any favors to anybody, including yourself, when you do that. All right, so yes, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, and admirable even that you've been there for so many people, but remember to be there for yourself. Okay, all right, so let's draw in your cards for you, Gemini, and remember this is a general reading, so take what resonates. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending. You can also look at your communication, which is your Mercury, or Venus for love. And if you don't know what those things are, then you can always just go and have a look. There is a link down below in the description where you can get to have a free, like a natal chart, as well as to see what those things are for you. Okay. All right. Recent past. I'm only drawing one card for the recent past because we're focusing forward here. All right. That endless, mindless chatter going chat. Okay. Some of you really started to see the different sides of a situation. Let's just draw you. Started to see some different sides of a situation there. The story not going exactly the way that you planned. Which can be a good thing or it can be a really bad thing, depending on how you look at it. Okay? Because there's definitely some clarity coming in your life where you are at the moment. And for some of you, you could have had that experience a little bit like almost like being the underdog there for a while. What is going on here? Some of you could have had that experience of almost being like a bit of the underdog here. But I feel that a lot of that has actually come about because of almost like the light that you allowed yourself to come to your own heart. Okay? There's a beautiful world that's busy unfolding for you at the moment. Beautiful, beautiful. This is almost like when you walk through the cupboard and kind of enter, like, like Narnia or Neverland or that sort of thing. A lot of magic unfolding. That sort of picture of magic that you may have in your mind, sort of like this imaginary sort of world, of a perfect sort of world. For some of you, this is really actually coming to pass at the moment. Okay. Muse of inspiration, and inspiration is one, so King of Wands. Okay? A balance between the emotions here. Wonderful balance between the emotions. Very healthy, positive sense. Your overall energy. That is what's happening at the moment. A balance between the emotions. Okay. The two twins, the two zodiac twins that people always talk about with Gemini, the twins are coming back together. You know, they may have gone all far out, far and wide to explore and all those type of things. But they're saying, you know what? We're going to bring it back home. Okay. Bring it back home. Which I love so much. All right. Recent past, it's that 5 of voices, 5 of swords that I was talking about. Some of you really, it's almost like you got some clarity about the two different sides of the coins and didn't really, you know, there was definitely a preferable side to this coin. And I feel that for some of you, you may have overlooked certain things and you were like, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to start placing myself first. 7 of inspiration, where you are at the moment. 7 of wands. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful the way this card sort of opens? The way you start giving yourself a chance. This is page of emotions. Page of water. Beautiful opening there. And 2 of inspiration. 2 of swords. Sorry, 2 of wands. Focusing on how it is that you'd like your life to be. This is a very, for the next 3 months, you really want to, you know, I feel that some dreams are coming true here for you. Some beautiful, unexpected things. Some of you feel that you messed up so badly that, you know, that ship was, you messed that one up. And it seems like those things might come back into your life now. You're getting a beautiful second chance here, okay? Moving forward, Ace of Inspiration. Lots of emotions happening in this reading, okay? Profound ideas, second chances, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Materials. You know, I'm just going to say it. Some of you stepped away from that whole space of feeling oh so sorry for yourself. Oh, poor me. I've done all this in the past. I don't deserve happiness. I don't deserve joy. The way I've broken your heart. You know, I can't believe that I've done this. Some of you realize that there's really no sense in sort of, you know, kind of insulting yourself on such an ongoing basis, you know, like almost being your own worst enemy. Some of you realize that, why am I even doing this? You know, how does it make sense for me to actually do this? And I feel it took a lot of hard work to really get yourself out of that dark space, you know. Some of you realize that, you know what, I'm a little bit, and it's very much unfolding at the moment. So I feel that in the recent past, let me put it to you like this. So in the recent past, leading up to where you are right now, many of you have really done some deep inner soul searching, some exploration, and seen what is this really dark side of yours, you know, that many people might be speaking about, that, you know, you didn't necessarily personally want to address. Rather chose to be in denial about, maybe substance yourself out about, you know, and this doesn't have to be actual substances, but, you know, maybe go partying, maybe go dancing, whatever, but you got some perspective, you know, for some of the toxic patterns that you would have kind of gotten yourself into as a direct result of not wanting to deal with some of your stuff. And where you are right now, on a sort of different way, a lot of you are seeing how a lot of the sort of, you know, sort of praise that you gave yourself was hollow praise, you know, that wasn't actually true. And so it's like you're on this field where you're really on a field of sort of honesty. And you're really in beautiful alignment with destiny right now, because you are in an honest space. You're not deceiving yourself anymore about anything, you know, about your light, about your dark, what you're good at, what you're not good at. You've done what you've done. The past is the past. And there's a deep sense of inner peace, inner sort of soul peace that is coming about for you, where you are realizing your value and you're realizing your worth and you're realizing that you are human, and where your focus is really once again yourself. Many of you have been focusing on many other people, and there's nothing wrong with focusing on others, but you know, you really sort of lost sight of yourself there. And you know, for many of you, even as you go forward, there's such beautiful things coming into your life, and it comes in fast and it comes in beautiful, and it's not so much things that you need to work for. It's just that for many of you, you were so sort of out of alignment with who you were, that you were sort of like a stranger to yourself. And as you really become honest with yourself for who you are, your light side and your dark side sort of thing, we don't have it here in the reading. Maybe it comes out, maybe it doesn't come out, but you very much are feeling that space of almost like a chariot sort of moment where you embrace your light, you embrace your dark, you got clarity about your weaknesses and about your strengths and the areas that need improvement and the certain things that you're never going to be able to do. Like for example, if you don't have say maybe you don't have that very analytical sort of mind, talent, like for example, you can't do something like algebra. It's very difficult for you. Accept that. So I can't do algebra, which doesn't mean that I'm an idiot. It just means that I'm not, my mind doesn't operate in that sort of way, which is fantastic because I feel it also really helps the world itself, the global consciousness, move forward in incredible ways. And, really, the way that you're feeling right now at the moment, it is literally the tip of the iceberg. Things are getting so much better for you. So much better for you. All right. Also, there's some offers that come in here with finances for you. So for those of you that were worried about finances, okay, we're going to clarify the recent past for you first. In this particular reading, we're going to start clarifying the recent past, which is the Five of Voices, the Five of Swords. Some of the dark sides about yourself that you stop being in denial about. What is that all about? What's going on there for the gem babies? What are the lessons there? How is that bringing you to where you currently are? Let's see. On the shuffling vibes. Oh my goodness. Cards. Flying. So we've got the Hierophant in reverse. We've got the What Do You Not Want to Face? Ace of Wands in reverse. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Some of you started to do a lot of work there. In the past, be it new studies or focusing on just working on yourself, and it was towards, remember this is a general reading but take what resonates, it was towards finance, independence, finding yourself. Many of you were lost. You were very lost. You didn't know who you were, and I feel that for many of you, you sort of grabbed at straws for a long period of time, but because you were feeling so lost, you were grabbing at whatever was coming past, and generally because of the energy output, it was low vibing stuff. But you've really changed your mindset and you've really started to work hard towards yourself. And yeah, for some of you, you realize that you were out of alignment with yourself. You were out of touch with your feelings, and you wanted to get back in. It was a difficult road that you've come down, that has brought you to where you are right now. And I want you to, for just a moment, to actually stop the recording. But before you stop it and actually pat yourself on the shoulder for how far you've come. And then hopefully by now you would have repeated, continued the recording. But yeah, you've come a long way. Don't underestimate the small, things that you've done, because it brings you to the Seven of Inspiration. I feel for many of you, I get a very strong sense of love, looking for love. Relationships, maybe you were in relationships that weren't serving you fully. That is getting resolved for you quite a lot here, because some of you were, it's almost like you were wishing and hoping to be good enough, so you're trying to prove that you were good enough. But now that you know that you are good enough, there's a definite stepping away of situations where your value isn't honored, so you're like, I'm trippy, this is who I am, and if you can't honor that, then it's time for me to schedule. Okay. You're looking at the Seven of Inspiration, the Seven of Wands, where you currently are, because this is about releasing and letting go of limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs, and limiting ideas about yourself. And this is really where you are at the moment. It's almost like a new version of you, like an upgraded version of you is starting to come forward. All right. So 9 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. You're stepping away from that that overthinking mindset. It is something that's busy happening, but you're stepping away from that overthinking mindset. You're stepping away from that mindset where when things go wrong, that it has to somehow be you. You know, that you are always the one to blame. You're stepping away from that. Because you realize that you're not this limited sort of watered down version of yourself. Okay. And you're stepping towards light, you're stepping towards prosperity, you're stepping towards abundance, you're stepping towards money. Okay? You're stepping towards independence, you're stepping to a good life. And this is what happens when we allow our heart space to open. What's happening over here? I'm going to draw one card for this page of emotions. I feel that for some of you, especially in love, it's almost like you felt that it might never happen with this person. There's a good chance there with Nine of Cups that it actually may. There may be, I feel that for some of you, it's almost like you also know they weren't open to the idea of, you know, sort of connecting, reconnecting, rekindling with you, giving you a second chance. Because for many of you, you were still the same crappy version that you were before, the version that led to the problems, but you've changed now. So they're seeing the change. The world is seeing the different light in which you walk. There's this beautiful looking forward, this hope for where you are, and it's expanding, going forward. This is a good time for you to focus forward. Eight of Pentacles, Justice card, Three of Hearts. Let me just show you because now I started. Okay, and the Three of Hearts. You've learned your lessons, and my God, have you learned them well. For many of you, you needed that hardship to get to, you know, to where you currently are, because it sort of activated the survival mode within you. There's new life here, there's new love here, there's new happiness here, there's new joy here. Let's look at the High Priestess in relation to the Ace of Inspiration, the Ace of Wands. This beautiful divine intervention that's taking place here. A card flipped around. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Temperance card. Wow. Wow. For some of you, especially as you're going forward, I feel that many of you feel that you're going towards this way as well. It's almost like you are having this, I know it's going to sound very weird, but it's almost like you're having a wake for the previous version of you, an honorable wake for the previous version of you. Wakes are always honorable. For all the lessons that he taught you, but now it's time for it to let go, you know. Beautiful ceremony, you know, maybe almost like if you think of the previous version of you inside of like a coffin or whatever, you know, like a float going out in the river, and like, you know, some people in the East do, you've got beautiful firelights going up. You're giving honor for the version of it you were before, but as you're giving honor, you're also very clear that you're letting go of that version with the intention of never getting it back, you know. It's almost like, I don't know, for those of you that might know the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you know, where the dolphins are going back to space, you know, it's like, goodbye and thank you for all the fish. Thank you for the lessons. Ace of Materials. You've got the Chariot card. Didn't I say it's going to be interesting if the Chariot comes out? This is where you're going with abundance. Now I'm putting it on the side. You've got the Hermit that just kind of fell out there. And I did see the Pen of Pentacles just now. To get you a better one, the King of Pentacles. You are genuinely on a good trip here. Let's look at this Muse of Inspiration, this King of Wands, because now we ended with the clarifying the King of Pentacles. And remember, your overall energy is this Muse of Inspiration, which is the Muse of Wands, which is the King of Wands. You've got the Strength card, you've got the Four of Pentacles. And what shall determine the outcome for the Geminis? Let's see, overall energy for you for the next 3 months for your reading. Remember, if the reading resonates with you, more than welcome to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember, if you subscribe, you hit the all button. The next 3 months are going to be good for you. So the Knight of Pentacles came out. So this is very good. There's 3 other cards that came out. I'm going to have 4 other cards. I'm going to have a look for you now. Your hard work is paying off. Some of you started to take yourself very seriously, your talents to heart, your possibilities to heart, your inspirations to heart, what you can do. You're working hard and it's paying off well. 4 of Cups. Something you thought was gone coming back. There's some work to be done with there with the 8 of Pentacles, but I feel that you're all doing work together. 5 of Wands and the Sun card. Still a little bit of a, you know, oh, I've done this to you type of thing going on, but I don't really feel it's necessary for you to have that anymore. And last card that came out first, the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of hope here for you. Lots and lots of hope. Okay? Lots of hope for positive, good things to come your way. Claim that. Claim that inside your heart. Okay? Let's see, finishing off for you, yeah, with the angel prayers. What energy do we have for you? With angel prayers. Gemini. Time to take a breath. Time to take a breath. Give yourself a breath. Take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease, knowing that you are here. I breathe with ease, knowing that you are here. Remember I said that last card, lots of hope here for you. Lots of positive things that could be coming your way. Okay, for the next 3 months, I think that your next 3 months are going to turn out to probably be the best months of your life. Prepare to be positively astounded. Okay. Thank you for your time. Energy, love, and light.